Yes, I am alive. Hey, where's this thing not clicking? There you go. Chat filter, all messages. There you go. Let's see if we get. Another message. Mm-mm-mm. Copy. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Girl, nobody yet. All right. Late here, early there. I told you they don't like my face. You got serious. Should have been one at least now. Right, you're gonna join me. So I don't feel bad. Not even a message. Hello, viewer. Hello, Mrs. Lanie. Where is your mean tiger?
Here, my mean tiger.
Mean tiger? I'm not so sure. I was never mean to you. As a mean tiger. You're the mean tiger. The one back there. You know that this coffee is really good actually. So we got 9. You want some? What's that? Can I read that? Um, no, I am from Mexico, and I did live in the U.S., but I was born in Mexico, and right now I am living here in the Philippines with my wife that is right here. She's a little bit shy, but if you check the channel, you will see her videos there with me. What about you? Are you in the US? I'm drinking coffee because it's kind of late here and to stay a little bit awake. Oh, so you're in the Philippines. Which province in the Philippines? We are here in uh, the province
Toledo
of
City.
That's my wife. We're in the city of Toledo, like she said. It is 8:58. Yeah, it's the same time here. Uh, and we're just doing live. We just finished a live in our other channel.
Hello, magandang gabi sa iyo.
Um,
Or if you're Bisaya, mayong gabi. I'm sleepy.
Usually. I thought the coffee was to keep you awake. No?
Mm. Coffee makes me sleepy.
Or are you not sleeping because we were sleeping earlier? And it's
Magandang gabi.
been it's been a little busy. We were busy the past few days because we got married 2 days ago. So planning and going to get married, coming back and hosting the party and then staying late. And yesterday, um,
Cleaning.
cleaning up. But we're still a little bit tired from all that. How many days stay in the Philippines? Actually, this is my fourth month. Uh, I have been here for 4 months now, and tomorrow we're gonna go to Cebu City to extend my visa. So we're gonna probably be trying to do lives if we can. We have this channel, and we have another channel. This one's kind of small, but the other one is much bigger. It's called Lanie and the Mean Tiger. So if you search it, do I have what's it called a link maybe from here to the other channel?
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, we stay here in Toledo City. Thank you so much. How do you say his name? Liam.
Mm.
I'm sorry about if I mispronounce your name. It's Lemnik. Uh, so,
Layagan.
yeah, that's long last name. Um, so you're also here in the Philippines. We um we're being together for 2 years, and then we just got married 2 days ago. So
Two
uh,
years and
well, well,
2 years and 3 months.
yeah, it's been almost 2 years, and I decided to move over here. Uh, what is that?
Where is that place? Where is it?
I never heard of it. What province is that?
What city? What province?
It's 2 years.
2 years.
And how many
Two
months left?
years and three
Uh,
months.
yeah, 3 months that we've been together. I just like I said, I've been here 4 months. We decided to get
Not
married.
4 months yet.
Well, it's gonna be this month and the 17th. It's gonna be 4 months that I arrived. Um, I don't know, but it's what can I say about the Philippines? I've been so happy here. That the way they have treated me and um, do I have kids? Yes, I have one kid. Um, but he's an adult now, and he lives in the U.S. Um, what was I saying? Oh, about the Philippines. Mm, the Philippines has treated me so good, so kind, and everywhere I oh, you're falling asleep on camera. Yeah, I think you shouldn't be drinking coffee. Uh, he's 11 years old. Do you go to school?
Huh? You're 11. You're so good in English.
Yeah. Mm,
That's good.
but I think uh, it's, it's so easy for Filipinos to learn many languages, right?
See,
Right,
señorita.
señorita. I'm not a señorita. He says there's no school tomorrow.
Why? Maybe it's only in your place, in your city, in your province, because here there is.
Your students can school, right?
Mm.
So yeah, maybe just his area. Why you gonna join?
Yeah.
And tomorrow, what is it? Thursday, right? Thursday. Um, he's in what grade?
Grade are you? Grade
When you're
6?
11, yeah, I think yeah, six. Grade six should be grade six, or maybe it's your brother, George.
That's good
Uh,
that you're good in English.
uh, uh,
Grade 6, yeah.
grade six.
Oh, are you a mix, like half Filipino, like that? Because looks like from your name, or it's just the way that you made it.
Yeah,
Mm.
he was born in 2014.
Mm. Same English.
That's why I was asking you. Maybe it's George. I don't know. What other languages do you know how to speak? Because he said Filipino is not he's not so good at Filipino,
Mm-hmm.
so he probably knows a lot to watch English movies. Yeah, that's a good way to learn English. Actually, that's why I did it. I did it too because my first language is the Spanish, and then I was 14 when I moved to when my parents moved me with them to U.S. and I struggled so much. I struggled so much learning English, and the way I did it, it's watching TV and movies. So it's a pretty nice way to learn another language. And I remember because I went to high school there. Um, the way I did it is I will watch movies and then I'll always carry with me a dictionary, and then I will translate the words and like try to learn the meaning every word, and at least it was easy for me to learn to understand it. When I saw people talking, I know.
Say buenas noches, amigo.
Buenas noches, amigo. So it's, I think, well, that's because everybody learns different. That's what I know, that everybody, some people are good at um learning through the eyes, like watching something. Other people are very, when they learn better when they hear things. Some other people when they do things. I am 48 right now, and I was, since I was 14, I was in the US, and I came this year to the Philippines. But um, yeah, it was uh, difficult at first, but then the more you practice, that's the thing that makes a difference. When you're learning a new language, you gotta practice it. If you keep practicing it, and eventually you start getting it. And one tip I can give you is don't be shy to speak it, because it's easy. Yeah, it's when you start learning, it's easy to do mistakes, but at the same time, if you don't practice it, you don't get good at it. But you actually, your English is very good. So, but like you said, Filipino still not your. Uh, but if you're here in the Philippines, I guess, and me too. You know I'm struggling to learn Bisaya right now. Oh, we lost connection. Um, and because I'm from Mexico, and the same thing happens in Mexico. That people will make fun of you when you try to speak a different language, and they will make fun of you, and you naturally will be shy to continue, or try your best at learning it. And but eventually you will get it, and then don't let other people decide if you want to learn or not. Yeah, just keep going. And one thing it's good to have is many languages, because you never know when you're gonna use it. um, so yeah, keep learning more languages, because that's the best thing that it can help you when you grow up, learning many languages. Sadly for me, in America, it's basically two languages. Spanish from Mexico all the way to South America is Spanish, and just up north we have the U.S., which they speak English, and then Canada, same thing, they speak English, and half of the people in Canada speak French. But we never went to Canada, so I was happy with those two languages, with English and Spanish. Oh, don't worry about that. Girls, oh, sooner or later there will be one that is gonna like you for who you are. Don't worry about it. Like
You're
you're,
so
s-
young.
you're still young. You're gonna meet somebody once you get older, and just keep doing what you're doing. Your English is pretty good, but keep learning more, because you never get to learn. That's one thing I learned from going to school, that there is so much knowledge out there. Well, bullying sometimes is it's a weakness of some people that when they bully is because they're the ones with the problem, not you. You're okay. You because you if you don't attack anybody, it's because you don't have problems. But when you get attacked by other people, they're the ones with the problem. They usually have many other issues in their lives. That's why they're not happy. That's why they wanna put you down. So don't ever think that is you. So just avoid those people. Stay with the friends because I'm pretty sure you got friends, so they'll get your back and don't let them bully you. You know, yes, but girls that are at your age, um, they're kind of like boys. They like having fun. They like making uh, uh, jokes and same thing, bullying kids. So don't worry about that. But friends, I'm pretty sure if you're nice you always gonna find friends. Because for me, I'm gonna tell you something about me. I used to be so shy when I was a kid, and not just that. I had well, you know, if it's just one, ignore those other people, and if that friend is good friend, it will stay with you for a long time. Because let me tell you, like what I was telling you, I was very shy. Even I had anxiety attacks because if the teacher will tell me it's your turn to come to the front of the class and present this or solve this problem, even though I was good at learning, but I was I had an anxiety attack to be in front of the class, to talk in front of kids or other people, and it was something I struggled until I was an adult because I still couldn't get over the anxiety that I had to be in front of people, even talk to people, random people. But as I grew up, I had some training here and there that helped me deal with those feelings. And um, the but I can say that I had friends through my childhood, even when I got older, that they always stuck with me, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna, like you say, you have one friend. Well, cherish that friend and always to stick with him. Because those are the real friends. The ones that are always with you, those are the ones that are gonna always stay with you, and that's enough. You don't need like 'cause there's some popular kids that they think they have like 100 friends, but they really don't. Friends are very everybody. Especially when you get older, you'll see that there's just a few friends that will stick with you. No, she's not crying. I mean, she's asking if you're crying. She's playing a video game, but she's a little bit sick right now. I want to see.
That's the signs.
Yeah, it's sinus attack, but she's not crying.
I'm crying because the game.
Yeah, she's into Mobile Legends. I don't know. You probably are into that game too, right? And she's playing right now, but no, she's not crying.
Oh shoot! What's
You
that? You got killed.
got killed. Sorry. Then. So yeah, man, don't worry about that. You just be happy and learn everything you can. Enjoy your life because it's an amazing time, the age that you have right now, and just don't don't get um, don't let other kids mistreat you or bully you. So that and then keep learning. It says I'm a no. No, I used to play because I was born in the 70s. Video games didn't come up. Well, they started like around 70s, 80s, but those are the arcades. And oh, I got so addicted. I was, you could say, the first generation with of gamers because, and I remember I will get my allowance or whatever money I made from doing chores here and there. I would run to the arcades to play video games. Back then, that was how you play. And then I remember in the 90s, I was already 14, something like that, when the first video consoles for for home started coming up, and I remember I was so much wanting to get the first. I remember in Mexico the Atari, uh, and then from the Atari the Nintendo, the first Nintendo. And as I grew up, I was a teenager. I was able to buy my Super Nintendo, and you have an allowance of 30 pesos. Is that every week or every day? And right now, the only game I play, it's a board game. It's checkers. It's a online game that I play, and I've been playing it for so many years. I tried when I was in high school to play chess. Oh, but chess is hard. Like, you gotta have very high concentration to play chess, and it's what do you call it? Strategic game, and they do help you. Well, for me, when I play checkers, because that's the only game I play right now. It's for me it's relaxing. It's but nowadays I used to play video games with my son, and once he grew up, he left the video games too, and right now he's so busy with school. So yeah, I don't think he's got time for video games either. And you know, uh, like I said, the only game that I have is checkers online, and I do play here and there. Have you tried playing it? You know, they said that if you want to play chess, you should start with checkers because it's the same board, and but then the strategies like checkers is much simpler, but with chess, um, you also gotta develop strategies and learn strategies, and then oh man, I watch guys play that, and the concentration and the thinking because you gotta be thinking ahead, so many moves ahead. It's crazy. Like if you know how they're playing and how it's for me. It's I'm a big geek, and I do like those kind of games. But if you ever plan to play it, like learn more about it, it helps a lot, in your concentration in every day, like you know the school is always hard, but it's not difficult, and don't say it's impossible because everybody, a lot of people finish school, so it's not impossible. Yeah, it is hard, but at the same time, it's not impossible. And if anybody else can do it, you can do it too. So Just like you said, keep at it and don't give up, because that's the thing about. Um, oh, thank you so much, but it's it's the this, I think experience that I've been um, uh, so many years and here and there living and hearing. I love hearing people talk to. So that's how you get experience. Uh, like I told you, I was a very shy guy when I was a kid. So I understand how difficult it can be growing up, and you know don't don't give up in your dreams, especially right now at your age. Is when you start deciding what are you gonna do with your life. It's very important that right now don't give up. Don't let other people bully you or put you down. Just do what you do. Keep learning. Keep having fun. Even if it's just like you say, one friend, that's enough. You know, and that will get you through life. And at the end of the day, it's just keep being happy. What are my hobbies? Oh man, I have so many hobbies. you know, um, like I said, video games was one of my hobbies. Right now, it's just checkers. Then I had my. I was into. For a few years now, like probably 5 or so. I like photography and videography. I bought some cameras. I learned how to take pictures, but it's still, you can say, a beginner because I'm not a professional. I never studied at school that, but I try to, and especially with technology right now, with anything you want to learn, you can just look it up in YouTube or search it in Google. You can find information you want. So I was learning like that. I will buy cameras and try to play with them and use them for photography. That was a hobby for a while. Also, but this came from since I was in college. Um, I love astronomy. I love um, how the universe is set up, how everything works outside of here. So I love reading about that and knowing about that. And I back then I had a few large telescopes, and now right now I have one of those smart telescopes. And uh, and let me show you. Actually, I have it right here with me. Let me show it to you. See, this one is pretty cool because you set it up and you can use your phone and you download an app. And the app is got what is called an atlas, which is the sky, and it's so easy to find whatever you want from planets to the moon, the sun, constellations, and it's all there so easy. That's why it's called a smart telescope because you can just point it whatever part you want to watch, and you can also take pictures on it from your phone. And that's yeah, it's asking what's the rule. So that was another passion of mine to watch the stars on planets and stuff like that. And another big hobby of mine, it was since I was a kid. This started since I was like 5 years old, because in Mexico, soccer is a big sport, and I grew up in that. Uh, this telescope. It's like 2 years old or so. Right now, this is called the it's the Dwarf Lab 2. And right now, they're coming up with the 3. So it's like 2 3 years old already. So it's decent right now. And like I was saying, soccer it was another passion of mine. I've been playing soccer since I was 5 until I was teenager. In high school, I played it. College, I couldn't play because I had injuries. But then I continued playing as an adult and up to the age of 30 some years that I play soccer. And I still watch. I even like I, I well, here in the Philippines, soccer is not so big, but in Mexico, it's such a big sport, and I love playing it, and now I love watching it. I love watching, following the Mexican league, leagues from Europe, uh, here and there. So, that's all. And, you that's how I had, a little bit. Oh, you love soccer too? That's good. Which is your favorite team?
Same with Cristiano Ronaldo.
My wife, she said that Cristiano Ronaldo is the best player in the world, but I don't. At this moment, he's not. You know, we all know it's Mbappe, right? But uh, if you ask me, because if you ask other people, older people, they will say, "Oh, I have my favorite from 20, 30 years ago, 50 years ago," because there's been uh, so many good players in history. So if you ask me, I have my favorite players too from the past. It's a preference. Everybody's gonna have their own opinion of who's the best. Oh, hey, tacos and a double. Hey man, how are you? Uh, my wife. um,
Hola.
how are you, man? Good morning. Uh, today, what time is it in? I forgot where you are from. Chicago? No, not Chicago. Where are you? Is how's the heat right now? There's another guy saying Ronaldo.
It was the cleaning cooking.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you like Ronaldo too? Um, not much heat. Uh, I thought there was a big heat wave all over the East Coast right now. He agrees with you. He likes Ronaldo too.
Exactly.
Mm,
Cristiano
there's not
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. I don't know.
They're in 18.
We are in 80. Oh, that's pretty nice. And so, and what about the humidity? Uh, yeah, tacos and adobo. He's also Mexican who married a Filipina, and they're currently living in the U.S. And yeah, she's pregnant. Uh, she's hating the heat. Oh, jeez, it's 100% humidity. No, that's even worse than here in the Philippines. Right now, it's so nice. We just got married 2 days ago, uh, and then we got lucky. Well, not so lucky because it was, it had been a few days with rain and then it stopped, and then that day was so nice. We didn't get Thank you so much. Yeah, we did had a party, and 2 days ago we still, you know, but the weather was really nice. You know, we didn't get any rain, and it was nice. It wasn't so hot either. Uh, yeah, but I mean, um, so yeah, I've been reading. My families keep telling me that right now in Phoenix they're having 117 degrees, and I remember that, but super hot. And then, right, well, if you guys come here and we're still here, because we still don't know. We just got married. We're waiting for the. Yeah, we wish. Like I told
You
you
were
that.
married, right?
Yeah, remember I told you
Yeah,
that.
no, asking in how many months did they get down with
Oh yes, because we got married and they told us that um, we're gonna go Monday to pick up the marriage certificate. But they said that that's a copy, and then the original is gonna be like a month or so. How long did you guys took to get your marriage certificate? What is Toledo? Toledo City. That's where we live here in the Philippines. It's a city here in the province of Cebu, and they like I told you, he's Mexican who's also married. Uh, got married to a Filipina, and then they went to the U.S. And we talked before, so you know, um, okay, the connection went back. My wife. Uh, oh, so you took her with a K1 visa. Oh, okay.
Sana all.
So now, yeah, like I told you, we were planning. I was planning to go to Tijuana, but right now we're still waiting on that because the way I want to apply here for a visa is through a spouse visa. So it's we still need we need the marriage certificate. But I was thinking maybe with the copy can do it, or do you know if we really need the original?
I really need one.
Yeah, so, we registered with the embassy and waiting on huge marriage. Um, let me, we'll see you again, and please subscribe. Oh, I think you already did, right? And have a good night and be good kid, okay? Uh, yeah, so one and marriage certificate. Oh, okay. Yeah, 'cause, that's what they told us, and we still don't know if it's really 1 month or we need to wait for longer for that. Uh, so yeah, we'll find out tomorrow. We're gonna go to Cebu City to extend my visa for like 2 months. All right, man. Thank you for the long chat. Have a good night. Yeah, he's going to signal.
Bye. My hair is messy because of the phone.
be diligent on calling them for an update. Well, they told us that well, it's not so far. It's just here in the city, so it's not gonna take long to go check on it. So I know that it's we just got married 2 days ago, so I know that by Monday it's a copy, and of course we're gonna try and get the original because it's necessary. And but still, like you know, how about now? Is it still the same? These things. Yeah, it works now. It was the microphones, they're running low on battery or something. So I was saying, like, we're probably gonna plan to stay here. Well, I do wanna go to Mexico and visit and see my family, but honestly, I wanna stay here if possible. If possible, if not, if it's not option, yeah, I will stay in Mexico for a while and then come back. But yeah, in long term, stay here. So, but I don't wanna leave without her, and I want to get her visa. So yeah, man, that's our plan for now. Uh, and hopefully, like you say, in 1 year you're coming over here. Hope to see you in person then. But I think the connection it's a little bit slow right now. Yeah, man. I keep watching your videos from time to time. Well, you don't post so many new videos, right? All the videos that you have are a little bit old. to uh, Matamban.
Wait, matabang. It's
Matamban. Where is that?
it's
Is this nearby?
sunny. It's sunny.
Uh,
Where we do live. The name of the apartment. Dumlog.
Dumlong.
And I think
Also, is tor-
Matabang, Talavera.
so it's
I mean Mainggit. And then
so it's
Buanoy and Balamban.
so it starts with Balamba.
Oh, Matabang. I think Matabang is still part in Toledo.
Oh, okay.
Nothing
But
Balamban.
do you know
I
that
don't know. Can you ask your wife?
we went to Balamban for our
Mm.
seminars? Uh, I did.
Yeah, it's part of Toledo.
I like Balamban more than Toledo
Me too.
because you know it's one thing I mean I like the whole city and the people, but don't get me wrong. The only thing that I don't like is when you go to Toledo City, there's no sidewalks, and it's I'm not gonna say dangerous because I have not seen anything happen.
Just stay in Toledo because our city is a joyful city.
Joyful city.
Yeah,
in,
that's
in
true.
Balamba, you will see that. You'll notice that there's sidewalks everywhere.
A copper city with a heart of gold.
Well, I don't
Tell your
know
wife about that. A
about.
copper city with a heart of gold.
We're looking into more to Balambas in due time. Yeah, but I mean, we had fun. But how many times? 3 times or 4 times we went to?
Four. I
Yeah, we went
know. Three only. Two. Two only.
uh, three.
Oh yeah, three. Three.
Yeah, we went 3 times to Balamban. It was fun going there. I really liked it. Uh, he went to Toledo area. You know that I've been here for 4 months,
No,
and I'm still surprised. There's areas I still
you
don't
should
know.
you should tell them.
What's that?
Once you came here again, once you
Mhm.
come here again in Toledo, you and your wife, tell you like, let's eat in Tatins.
Oh yeah, oh my God. Did no? I already posted it. I have it there. If you check our video, there's this um, little restaurant. It's so nice. It's my
So
favorite.
delicious.
I love their food
It's so delicious.
there. It's one of my favorite restaurants here because the food is great and the place is so nice. And I loved it since I got here. And one other thing, um, what like uh, I still have no. We have how many times we've been to the beach? Twice.
Choice only.
Twice only. Yeah, you can. Well, you already know that
Oh,
there's
I think your wife knows that
well,
in like Bato to Tahaw, to Pinamungahan, to Aluginsan, it was already white sand beach over there and it was really nice. And I think you guys, if you're gonna come back here in Philippines, you should visit the beaches also
well.
and bring us.
Yeah,
Just
it's not the thing about me. I was gonna say that. I've been here 4 months and only been to the beach how many times? Three?
twice only.
No, we went with your family twice and then with your grandpa
Oh yeah,
3 times.
3 times.
We went
Only in
searching for
Kabituunan.
crabs, and there's a video there about it. And the you know that let me tell you my experience talking to the embassy. I called because when we were gonna get married, one of the documents that were saying that they needed to be certified by the consulate or something like that. And I called them, and after so many calls, they answered. And then when they did, they first of all they didn't answer in Spanish. I was talking Spanish because it's my consulate. Come on, they need to speak Spanish. No, it was in English. And then the person who was speaking English, I could tell he was Filipino. So I was like, well, okay, I'll speak English. And then I told him my necessities. I needed this document for that. And the guy said, nope, we don't do that. You need to call Mexico for that. Okay, I'm glad that I had my family there and they did me the favor to get me that document that I needed. And then I kept calling for another reason. Oh, because they still didn't want to accept the document here. So I kept calling the consulate for questions like that, and for the visa, they never answer. In a search online, and it's one of the biggest complaints here that they don't answer. And sadly, the thing is that the embassy is in Manila, and to go to Manila is not so easy for here to go over there. So for now, right now, and when I arrived, I only because the flight that I took it was direct to Cebu City. It wasn't. It was just a stop and fill up my my visa for entry of the country, and that's it. I switched terminals and I came here to Cebu. But to be honest with you, I'm kind of afraid. I've been to Cebu City, but I'm a bit afraid of Manila because it's a big city. I'm afraid to get lost or all the things that happen in Manila. But we still need to go to Manila. Um, uh, he says, "You've been twice to the beach, not go. Gotta go more often." You know that the two times we've been to the beach, I got sunburned because I was living in Phoenix, and the heat never bothered me. The sun never bothered me. I will always go outside and never get sunburned. But here, I think it's because of the humidity and the sea water and everything. It burns. And I got burned. If you see me in some of the videos, I'm a little bit dark in it because of the uh, going to the beach. So yeah, but I did have fun, and I love when because Toledo is bright by the ocean, and you see it, and I'm more than happy every time that we go there to look at it. And that's plenty enough for me. I don't, I'm not like a swimmer or like that. It's, yeah, Manila's far. Uh, and yes, the heat and the sun is different. I can relate. My wife said, "Yes, you are brown. You get brown so quick." See? Yeah, I know. My wife told me like she was saying, "How come when you're right, you were so white, and now you're so dark?" Um, I do when I go fishing. Um, the only time that I told you went with her grandpa was we were gonna catch crabs, and it was in the afternoon, and it was low tide, and we were looking for it. It was at night, and we had lamps and everything. It was fun, even though the only thing we catch it was like what two shrimps. And that's it. But still, it was fun, and the pictures, the video that I took, it was there when we were around. It was so beautiful that day. So, but yeah, man, I wanna go fishing sometime. And the issue that kept us this busy the last few months, it was our marriage. Like I wanted to get married as soon as possible, and work on the paperwork. But the few times that we could get out and go somewhere, we did. But now we're more free, and right now uh, we like tomorrow we're gonna go to Cebu for my extension, and then we also have some plans here that I don't know if you can see it on the videos. We are uh, her family's got this land where we're gonna grow chickens, so hopefully that works. Because one thing you see here is how much Filipinos love the chicken that they cook, the fried chicken and chicken this, and so I think it's a good business in not just the chickens, the eggs, and so that's our plan here for the meanwhile. It says, I cannot wait to see you guys next year. Yeah, man, just let us know. Drop us a line whenever you're ready, and we'll tell you where we are. Or you follow us in the channel, and you will see what we're doing. We're planning actually. We started this week doing lives, and now that we have more free time, we're gonna. One thing I didn't tell you, we have another channel. Um, this channel, not this, the other one. We started it since I was in the U.S. It's a food channel. You're not gonna see us there. You're only gonna see our food channel, but we started since then. It's a little bit more bigger than this one, and it says my wife loves Jollibee. he says his wife loves Jollibee. Is there any Jollibee in Minnesota? Because in Phoenix we had one, and it was a little bit far. It was, well, not so far, like 30 minutes from Phoenix, and I did try it while I was in the U.S. Um, I don't know if it the same taste, because one thing you see here is how McDonald's is not the same as in the U.S. No, we took a trip to Chicago, 9-hour drive just to get chicken. Oh my god, that's a lot of driving. Yeah, Why don't why didn't you just use the airplane? Because tickets right now they're kind of cheap, isn't it? And it made her feel like home eating Jollibee. Well, I can relate. Like I wish we had some Mexican food here. They did that last year to go to Jollibee. 9 hours from Minnesota just to get chicken. And if she's pregnant right now, I don't think you should mention it because she's gonna crave it. She's gonna make you drive another 9 hours. Plus, we did some sightseeing before getting there. Well, I'm glad you did all the things, because if it was just for chicken, oh man, that's a long drive. Uh, yeah, he says I better keep it in the down low. Don't mention it. Yeah, man. Uh, yeah, because you know, and you don't want to be driving, and especially uh, so far. Hey, thank you so much, man. You know, honeymoon. Oh shoot, the day that we had honeymoon, we let me tell you what happened with our wedding. When we finally put in the paperwork, they told us, okay, you guys are for the 14th, right? The 14th. And then okay, we're gonna set up the 14. And then they call us again. They have some problems with the paperwork, and we were like, "Oh man, not again!" So we went there to fix it, and yeah, they only moved because we had to go get some documents that we left at the civil register. So we take it to the palace, and yeah, everything got fixed. And then they tell us, "Oh, you know what? The judge cannot do your wedding on the 14th. On the 14th, either you do it the 7th or the 21, right?" And that was either 1 week earlier or 1 week later. And I said, you know, let's just do it. Let's do it as quickly as possible because we've been waiting for it for so long. So we hurried it up and we did it as soon as possible. And you know, that's how we did it this Monday, past Monday. And then we didn't plan for the rest. Like we were just let's get married, and then we thinking about that. And like right now, well, you can call it a honeymoon. I was telling her because since I was in the U.S., I had this you can say hobby or uh, of going with my parents to the casino, and she's like, "Oh, I want to go to the casino sometime." Even today, I was searching. There's a casino in Cebu City, and I was planning if she wanted to go there, so she knows the life of a casino. Because at first I didn't like you so much, but then going with my parents so much, I started liking the machine slots and that. And even when we were in the U.S., we traveled to because Las Vegas is not so far from Phoenix, and we went there a couple of times. Uh, he says he loved the taco video. The video of you eating tacos.
I love longanisa taco.
That was longaniza tacos, but it was the longaniza here. It is a little bit like the Mexican longaniza. And the thing I did is uh, tortillas. The only tortillas I can find here are the flour tortillas. It's so hard to find the corn tortillas. And then I did the salsa. I put avocado on it. Yeah, she liked it. From time to time she said, "When are you gonna make tacos again?" Oh, and actually, the first time when I first arrived, I let her try, and we did the tacos, the tortillas from scratch. We bought the flour, we mixed it up, and she's the one who did the tortillas like, is this right? Yeah, just make them. And did we posted that video?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I don't, but yeah, I think we posted it in the other channel. It's right there. Um, it says casino is it in one of the hotels I think close to IT Park.
Mm-hmm.
There's one.
And you start also.
Yeah, have you seen that one?
It
I
was
saw that
just
one.
new.
Is it new? I just found it like I was looking at maps and I saw it, but the one that I kind of it's got nice reviews is in New Park, New what's it called?
You start.
Was it
You start.
the one that I was looking at? New, I forgot.
You
Uh,
start.
what's it called? New Star. Yeah, that one. It's a big hotel casino,
Yeah.
and it's very nice. It's pretty expensive too, but it looks pretty nice, and that's the one I was looking at. And since I was in the U.S., I was looking at it, and I said, "Oh, that's a nice hotel casino." Yeah, she's looking at the picture right now. Casino is one of the hotels I think was yes, it's a bit different, but still good. My wife recently made corn tortillas. She was awesome. Did you buy the what do you call that? Shoot, I forget the machine handmade to make the tortillas. I forget the name of that little machine. Oh yeah, prensa. Thank you. Yeah, um, we did the tortillas with cup, right? Like, she did the platinum with one of those. Yeah, it looked decent, and at least we didn't get sick. Because I told her if you don't cook the flour so well, it will make you sick. So, but no, we ate them, and that was the first time she ever eat tacos. That was when we were at another hello, you feeling more? Oh, I think it's because you got the fan in front of you. Let me move it. So yeah, man, I tried making Mexican food, but you know the struggle, not finding every ingredient. Like, one of the things that I was crazy looking for it's cilantro, because you know how much cilantro we put in foods, and I couldn't find the cilantro anywhere. And the best I could do was plant it. So I got a few cilantro seeds, and sadly they were growing, and now they disappear. I don't know if a cat or the dog ate them or what. So yeah, so it's difficult to do every Mexican dish out here. It says we have to start pollo loco like chicken stand. That I was thinking about that too. The chicken, the pollo loco. It's tastes. And actually, I was watching a video on YouTube about the recipe, how to make it. And I gotta make it here for because her family loves chicken, and I cook, and in our other channel, you'll see videos of we try so many recipes. Some of them I copied them from Facebook or other channels, but other recipes I we just got it out of our I imagine it and I did it like one of the it is one of her favorites is because it tastes a lot like the chicken or inasal. And all we did because we said, and that day I was just said let's throw some strawberry jam. No, I mean orange jam, and it gave the taste, and it tastes so good with it. And it says, man, the chickens got your seeds. Yeah, man, so many chickens here, so yeah, they probably did. It's a pollo asado like the old El Rancho Market. Cook them outside. Uh, and here it's so easy to do that. And one thing I got surprised with is the way they do kind of barbecue with the shell of the coconut and the other parts of the palm tree. It gives a nice taste to the food. It's kind of like in Mexico with the mezquite. Um, and Food City stand up, and don't remind me about Food City. Every time I call my mom, and it's because this is what happened. Remember I told you I used to live by Indian school, and every morning I will get my food from the Food City there, and it was before going to work, and so it was one of the first clients when they opened. And you know what they did? That they would bring the foods from the day before, and because they have those big charolas with the food, and then because they've been the whole day, they were in the heater, so they were so dry. And then I would see this woman, they didn't care, they would pour water onto the chicken soup just to make it alive again. I was like, oh my god, I didn't know that's why it lost so much taste, because they added more water to it. And I was still joke to my parents like, I still guys buying from Food City. They're only selling you water. Yeah, because they and well, that's why they sell cheap. That's the only thing about it. The food city food is cheap, but other than that, uh, they tried to lately. What they were doing is they made the chicken. I mean the kitchen kind of like ranch market to compete with them. And it's all it's the same thing with ranch market. Some of them got good, some of them they went bad, and it's the people they hire. Like they will uh, they do pay attention to the work. Some of them they don't, and that's how they you ended up sometimes with a food city with a lot of water. And even my dad, he said one time he went to buy siete mares. He says, well, I tasted the water. That was all it was, because he says he only found like two shrimps in it, and the rest of it was just water. So yeah, those are good experiences from them, man. But like, um, what about Minnesota? Do you have any Mexican places over there? Because uh, there's I had a friend who lived in Minnesota many years ago, and he said back then there was just very few places where you could find Mexican food. I don't know about now, but it's like I'm talking about like 10 years ago when he was over there. So I think let's see if this thing didn't my chat gets frozen. He says, yeah, crazy stories. I miss it. We don't have good Mexican food here. I live in the sticks. I'm sure there are in the Minneapolis, but not here. Oh, so you're kind of far from Minneapolis. Bro, I've been great catching up. I gotta head up to work. Okay, man. Thank you so much for chatting with me. And yeah, thank you for everything. And I hope to see you again. Yeah, we also gotta go to sleep. It's what time is it here? Yeah, it's 10 o'clock, and we're gonna get up early tomorrow. And I hope to see you again, man. And keep in touch. All right. I'll talk to you later. Yes.